Hey everyone, Zach here. Welcome back. And if it's your first time dropping in, welcome in. So in this video, we're going to talk about the Shiba Inu virtual party slash event, which we're still kind of waiting on details about that. We're going to talk about what we know related to that. I'm assuming we're going to get something sometime today, and we're going to talk about that. We'll also talk about the impact this could have both on the price and the number of holders. So in this video, I want to talk about that 600K number in terms of number of holders because we've been really close to that number. We just can't seem to cross over that plateau. So we're going to address that in this video. And let's pop right into it. And I want to go back to Twitter here and look at Shytoshi's tweets here from July 6th. So this was 2 weeks from today, from the time of this recording, and this was the start of the Shiba Swap event, right? So as we know, it was a 14-day liquidity event, which that's something else coming to an end today after the 14 days. Those rewards on Shiba Swap will not be as juicy as they've been these past 2 weeks. However, as we've seen, they've been really juicy, especially for a lot of people who got in early. So let's talk about this tweet here and just kind of address what we know. So I'm so excited to announce that we are throwing a virtual Shiba Inu party in 2 weeks featuring an amazing DJ set. Not only that, the set comes with an NFT and physical sculpture that will be stored in a location to be announced, so Shiba Army can see it. Now, here's where I want to focus in on, because a lot of people just kind of said it was today, 100%. It does say 720/721 here from his tweet back on July 6th. So I guess that kind of leaves the door open. It was going to be one of those 2 days. For people asking, the party is free, so we do know that. Virtual, and everyone is invited. Let's show the world we are Shiba Army. And I don't know if we have anything other than that, though, at the moment, which is kind of interesting. You would think that we'd have some information if it were going to happen today. Maybe we get something later that says, it's going to be tomorrow, or maybe it's going to be later tonight. We'll have to see. I do think we'll get an update on this from Shytoshi or somebody from the team very soon. But in addition to that, I also want to talk about when this event occurs, whether it's today or tomorrow. I want to talk about the impact it's going to have on the current price. Okay, so let's jump into where we're at currently. So currently we're underneath that 06 level, and we've talked about this a few different times over the past few weeks. Right now we're at 0588, and first and foremost, the market is all the way down. BTC, it might hit 25K, some people are saying. Maybe it reaches that support level of 28K again and bounces back off that. That's a whole nother story. I'll be forming some more videos on Bitcoin throughout the day today as well, as it relates to the current price, the current market, and the Bitcoin B-word event coming up. That's tomorrow, the 21st of July. So with all of that being said, SHIB is being influenced and impacted by that, okay? As we know, Bitcoin makes up 46% of the overall market, so it really does dictate what altcoins, where altcoins move, which direction they move in. And again, when things are going down, altcoins are moving further down than Bitcoin. When they're going up, things are moving further up than Bitcoin. It's always something we see in the market. So, all right, but currently, what could the impact be on the SHIB price in particular, right? That's the question with the virtual event coming up. I think it's going to be more dictated by the market, okay? Because I look at this event as not necessarily bringing new people into the ecosystem, but celebrating the people who are already here, right? And I think also, and I'm just speculating here because we've been given no details as to what all is going to be included, I think it's going to be a kind of, a wrap-up event of the 14-day liquidity, the 2-week period there with Shiba Swap launch, kind of talking more about the future plans, whether it be, the Treat token, the SHI token. The SHI token is going to be that stable coin. Treat token, they've talked about that being the 4th token added. I'm also curious to see if they talk about Shibarium. That's probably the area I'm most excited about in terms of the future, right? So Shibarium is that layer 2 solution, similar to what Polygon does for Ethereum right now. Polygon is actually said to perhaps, we don't know for sure, but perhaps be working with SHIB to create this layer 2, which will be Shibarium. The native token over there will be Bone, so everybody acquiring the Bone token throughout the reward system we'll be able to use that in Shibarium. That's the area I'm most interested to see. So I don't know if they're going to address all of those things, maybe one of those things at the event. Perhaps they also address maybe what's going on with Coinbase. That would be nice. But in terms of the impact on the price, I don't think it's going to have a drastic impact on the price. I do, however, think it could slowly impact the number of holders. So maybe we get a little bit more of a boost here. So I want to take a look at this. We're looking at CoinMarketCap, and this is under the holders category, right? So we can see the 7-day holders numbers kind of all over the place. We rose up from the 13th, 14th, 15th, and kind of plateaued there at the 16th. Then a big drop off by about 3,000 holders there from the 16th to the 17th. And now we've been slowly climbing back up here on the 18th and 19th. We'll get today's data tomorrow. They're always, 1 day behind here. But take it out a month here, and you could see a little bit of a better picture where we kind of plateaued. So once we got to about July 4th here, okay, we haven't been able to really scale the way we had been. We were adding 2,000 to 3,000 holders per day. That's why I made a video way back then and said, well, we're going to be at 600,000 in no time. And I stand corrected because we have been just kind of plateauing here. We could take a look at even a better picture on the 3-month. You could see, look at the steady growth from, let's take it out to May 20th is what they give us here on the 3-month. So from May 20th all the way until right here, July 4th, July 5th is when we kind of plateaued. Before then, it was a nice steady growth. But over the past, well, let's say 15, 16 days, we've just been kind of hovering at the same number. So we're very close to crossing over that 600K number. Do I think we can get there through the virtual party? I think it's possible, but I think we certainly get there with a listing on eToro or with a listing on Coinbase, which I think both of those are imminent. We addressed the eToro listing yesterday. They say they're very close. On Twitter, they've been very active in saying that they want to add the asset. They just don't know exactly when it'll be officially launched. So that's kind of my thoughts right now in terms of the virtual party, what kind of impact it could have on the price as well as the number of holders. I do think it's more of a celebratory event, right, for current people in the ecosystem. Now, if they give us some great news in this virtual event, could that lead to more money piling in from existing investors? Yes. Could it then have a trickle-down effect to new investors? Sure. But it just all depends on what is said during that event, so we'll be tuning in for that. Here's a quick article, too, that's been addressing, Coinpedia has been doing some good work on keeping tabs with what's going on with Shiba Inu and the Shiba swap. It says Shiba Inu virtual party on July 20th, question mark. They, too, would like some clarification there. Will this lead to SHIB price breakout? And they basically said, it could. Here's a tweet here. SHIB reports have suggested that July 20th might be a date to watch for SHIB, and influencers are set to launch a virtual party. I think the bigger event is the next day, July 21st for Bitcoin. And I know it's a Bitcoin event, but really it's a crypto event because they're trying to get institutional money to back Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin comes back roaring and it's moving, shortly after the 21st, the entire market will be too. This quick highlight, while SHIB supporters remain optimistic, given the current price of SHIB, what happens next will be very fascinating because ShibaSwap is here, which depicts a meme token steadily turning into a successful real-world usage project. So good little tidbit there, and it's something definitely we're going to keep a close eye on. Hopefully you got some value here. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and come on over, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, click this little join button if you want to learn more about what that entails. I created a little, short video, minute, 30 seconds to kind of tell you what that entails if you want to become a member right here on YouTube. You can also join our private community over on the Patreon and Discord. That link is down below. So if you want to know what altcoins we're looking at before anybody else, come join us over there. All right, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.